Fabulous. Now, 7 weeks ago, we set nutritionist Patrick Holford the task of helping 4 viewers with common health complaints. Caroline O'Connor was told she would have to give up dairy products, yeast and wine. Find out if she managed it in a moment. First, though, here's a reminder of her symptoms.
I get hives and rashes and swellings of my eyes and my lips. I've suffered for probably the last 10 to 15 years, and I take antihistamines, well, I suppose 4 out of 7 days a week. On one occasion I actually ended up in hospital because my lips were so swollen, they were sort of up to my nose, and they was just so big that we went to A&E and I ended up on a drip till the next morning for them to reduce my lips back to normal. Where's the best team? I suppose it affects Oscar, just from me getting down sometimes and upset, and I don't like him to see me in that way. It was quite funny on the show when we got our results, because the other ladies all got their results and they were allergic to 1 or 2 things, and he went along to me and I was allergic to this great big long list. And he said, the last thing you're allergic to is wine, Caroline. And at that point, I thought I was going to kill him, because I could cope with no food as long as I have my wine. But as you can see in my fridge, there's a mixture of old and new, because I'm trying drastically to stick to what he says, because I'm going to make this work. But they did say I can drink champagne because it contains no yeast, so the only thing was keeping me going is knowing I can have this, and I will be when I have a bad day.
Good girl. Caroline's here along with nutritionist Patrick Holford. Pretty good, you know, being allowed to drink champagne, that's fine. But you had the most allergies of anybody.
I know, it was a shock when Patrick told me what I was allergic to.
How are you feeling now after a bit of time's gone by and you've had a go at this?
I've adjusted to it and I'm feeling a lot better.
Right, what about your symptoms? Have they got better?
It's been fantastic. I've taken no antihistamines at all, and normally I would have taken a packet in this time period.
So no hives, no swelling, no eczema and no antihistamines.
It's been amazing.
But is it a doable regime though?
It has been very hard, I'm not going to lie, because I was allergic to so much stuff, and changing the whole of my diet, everything, has been quite hard.
But we're saying that perhaps, Patrick, we can start to reintroduce some of the foods, maybe?
Yes, sometimes when you run we were doing these IgG allergy tests, these allergies are not for life. And when you have, like Caroline, a long, long list of foods that you're allergic to, what it means is you've got to heal the digestive system. It's actually not working right. So you were taking digestive enzymes and we gave you that powder called glutamine. And it actually reduces the allergic potential.
Right.
You were getting headaches all the time. How are they?
No paracetamol.
God, that's terrific.
I've been going to the toilet every day, which is unbelievable.
Oh, that was good for you, because you were having real bother with that. Well, it's like your body's had a chance to heal itself in a way, hasn't it? It's had that chance because you haven't been putting all these things into it that it doesn't like.
Each week it's got easier because it just becomes routine.
For sure.
You get used to it. And
tell us what your husband said.
I mean, my husband even said I've had 2 periods while I've been doing this diet, and I've not shouted at him once.
This is good.
So that's unbelievable.
So he's happy?
Yes.
Yes. Well, that's great.
And I have had a few glasses of champagne.
You're allowed that, for goodness sake. You've been doing so incredibly well. So we can sort of maybe try, and it won't be as tough in the future, perhaps.
Well, on the website we've got the instructions for how to reduce your allergic potential. So I would say in another 4 to 6 weeks you'll be able to eat almost all the foods that have been causing you problems, but you have to have a proper blood test and find out what they are.
Exactly, you've got to do this properly.
We also ran the online health check, and your score before was
41%.
41%.
41%.
Right, 7 weeks ago.
And now your score is
78.
Wow, that's actually incredible. It's been 7 weeks is not a long time.
I mean, when
it
I
certainly isn't.
think about it, sat here at that time when I got 41, I was really shocked because I thought I was quite healthy.
Yeah.
And it does give you a wake-up call and show you.
It surely does. I mean, that's a fantastic score. And like we've said, you were allergic to all these horrible things. We'll try and reintroduce some of them back in again. But this is something for life, isn't it? This isn't something that you can do for 7 weeks and then forget about. It's not like a kind of detox in the sense that you do that and then you just go back to your old ways.
No, I mean, the critical thing is there are 2 kinds of allergies. There's the serious allergies, which is called IgE, which you have for life. But most food allergies and most people suffering from things like IBS and hives and
Right.
all that sort of stuff, headaches, is an IgG allergy. Now, these you can grow out of.
Sure, sure.
And the way you do it is you have to find out what you're allergic to with a proper test and then eliminate that food for 3 months.
Right.
The body then forgets.
And then you can
And then you
do it
can
again.
start.
Guys,
eating the
thank you.
foods you're allergic to.
Congratulations.
Thank
Keep
you.
guzzling that bubbly. And remember, you can take our allergy test by logging on to the website gm.tv. Don't forget, that's it for today. Join me tomorrow. I'm going to be talking to 80s icon Cyndi Lauper. See you then. Bye.
LK Today, sponsored by New Dove Cream Oil Bar. Beautiful skin.